So many times when God gives us when he introduces us to ourselves, when he gives us visions, and when he speaks, God speaks from his realm, right? So he talks, he gives you the vision sometimes in a large scale. That's why it looks like, many times it looks like you cannot, it looks big. And God can be, because God exists outside of time, right? We are the ones existing in time. So there is a responsibility to understand how to take that vision and to break it down into what should I do now. Division into multiple parts and to identify what you are to do now. Who am I? Who am I now? Who do I need to be? What do I need to become who I need to be? And what do I need to put on a loop to become? Serena Francis transformational blueprint. So what do I mean? So when you get your vision, when God gives you a vision, he speaks from his realm. That's the reason why, if we understand this, we will understand why the Holy Spirit is necessary. It's why, for instance, I'm getting ahead of myself because there's a whole thing, but let's just flow. It's why, for instance, people don't understand. Did I move? Am I still good? Okay, then big. Even if your mission on earth is to focus on one person, that one person you're focusing on is equated to a generation. God's mindset of that vision is on God's side. So when that vision comes, when God speaks to you, you will receive it like that. So many times that's where doubt comes in, and can I do this? Or say, I heard God. And say, what are you talking about? But you will hear God on that level. It's not a mistake. You will hear him on that level. Because if I'm going to speak to you, for instance, as Serena, I'm going to speak to you as Serena. I will not reduce Serena because of you. I will speak to you as I am. Where the Holy Spirit comes in is that the Holy Spirit now takes that thing and breaks it down into what are we doing today. So it could be, for instance, stand up and go for the Superwoman round table. For instance, let's just say that's what it is. And you will not understand that thing, that action that was taken is directly correlated to that big dream. Because maybe you go for the round table, you will hear a strategy that has been broken. You will get, he wants to get you to somewhere. Because when you discover more of who you are, you will discover that you've already been acting out who you are since. There's one explanation that Ibelema Green gave us a time ago. Shout out to Ibelema Green, amazing friend. Right? She was saying that is what we do with identity questions. We ask ourselves, I want to find myself, I want to discover myself. There's no cutlery here, but it's be nice to use cutlery. But let's just imagine. So this is a knife, and this is a chopping board, right? So the knife goes to meet all of us because we are all in the same cutlery set together. Hope I'm not sounding aspire to refire-ish. But because we are all in the same cutlery set together, the knife goes to meet the knife, and they are like, I want to find myself. I want to find myself. How do we find ourselves? And the other person is like, me, I don't know. The other one is like, find yourself. What's that? Self-discovery. Now I want to discover who I am, what I have been made. But as the person is there, I want to discover. The person is cutting. The owner will carry it and cut. Hey, I'm finding myself. I'm trying to discover something. Bring tomatoes. We are finding ourselves. Bring onions. We are finding ourselves. And then one day, the knife is like, where do people go and sharpen your edges? And then the other cutlery is maybe the fork and the spoon are asking the knife, what edges? Sharpen what? We don't use to sharpen. You people don't use to sharpen. Why is that you people don't use to sharpen? People are not sharpening. Why? Because you were not made to sharpen. They were not made to sharpen. You think that all of you are the same. Let me use another analogy that I also got from Ibelema Green. Thank you, Ivy. But another analogy. All of us look like we are yam together. All of a sudden, they carry us, they boil. We all think we are good. We are all doing boiled yam things. They now boil the yam. They now remove the yam. Then, for one set, they will slice the yam. They will put inside frying pan. It will fry. It will come out. For another set, they will... What's the other thing we can do in yam? okay, no, let's say not even roast, the boiled yam already is okay, it's set, it bring out the boiled yam, add stew. The fried yam, you know, we now look at, my own has a little bit of, and a little bit addition, they have to now, they now fried me. And you know, here comes the other set of the yam that is thinking, okay, so it's just boiling, okay. She thought it was good now because we are all boiling together. All of a sudden they put them inside mortar, then they start pounding. So whereas the boiled yam looks like we are done, we are serving, fried yam looks like, okay, we are done, we are serving, somebody is still passing through process, somebody is being pounded. And then pounded yam now comes out, they're now molding the pounded yam. And another person is like, okay, thank God, okay, pounding is over. Guess what? It's not, because you have been separated. What are you? Onunu. We're now adding plantain inside and then adding oil. So somebody is like, what, has done 30 years. You know, let's just put it in that frame. I don't like to use these general examples, they are not nice, but let me use it because that's what we are used to. But somebody has done 30 years, you have married, you have born 2 children, and somebody is still doing onunu. And then you want to use a generic, all of us are, you know, yes, I know that God works with chronology. He does. It's all over scriptures, right? But then there has to be an understanding of identity. There just has to be, especially in this time. There has to be a PhD in I know who I am. And this knowing of who you are is not a one time, it's so progressive.